y'all should be aware of it, that it's going on. I'm not saying that y'all are gang stalking. I'm not saying that y'all are harassing or anything like this, but I'm saying, like, I know that there are people probably above y'all or whatever who let this stuff slide all the time or whatever, you know what I mean? And I know y'all don't have any control over it, you know, so.
You seem like you're really paranoid.
I'm not paranoid at all. I'm just kind of pissed off about it, man.
Where we going? Public entry right here. Public entrance with no reasons.
Let's make a phone call.
Hey, how's it going? I just called up. I'm over here at the police station now. Hey, thank you. I think there's one in his car right here. Is he gonna come in, or I saw him walking up or something? Is he not coming in here? Or? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Hey, how's it going?
What is your
I'm
You
sorry.
got paint? Is that paint?
No, it's
Okay.
it's a worship and stuff.
Oh, cool. All right. What's your name?
So pretty much, I got this recorded. I'm not a first thought or nothing. I don't even point at you, but
I don't mind at all.
but like, I'm just having like some really bad problems around. I don't know if it's community watch. I don't know what exactly it is or whatever. But like, for example, like I don't live too far from over there from the high school.
Which high school?
So I have to go that way or whatever, because if I try to go to my house, it's like it's some really stupid shit. Like people will like synchronize with me, or people will drive by really fast by me. I mean, it's just harassment and shit like that, you know,
Okay.
clear and simple. So I have to kind of like go through kind of like snake tail or whatever, and then I can go to my house. Unnecessary, I know, but it's just fucking bullshit or whatever. So pretty much like today, I was cutting through over there, high school and stuff, and then there's this one Jeep or whatever who was like kind of like really aggressive, like going past me, and then he pulled up right behind me. So like I got out, I'm like, man, like let's just talk, you know what I mean? Literally, let's just have a talk or something, you know? So he goes out, And he's going down and everything like that, and then I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna go back over there, and then he keeps on like circling around me and shit like that. It makes it seem like, you know what I mean? Like he's obviously harassing the shit out of me,
Did it
right?
seem like a road rage type thing?
I mean, we were in the parking lot and stuff like this, but the guy was like zooming past, going down, looking over, like waiting over here and everything like this. So I was waiting for him to come back and stuff like that, and then you know, that's when I decided to call because I'm sick and tired of this. Like I came here earlier, right? Because I have and I know I look different, stuff like this, but it's like, you know, it's right. You know what I mean? It's what I believe. That's the First Amendment, right?
Absolutely.
We have a right to do that.
Sure.
So, but I've just noticed that I don't know if it's evangelist Christians. I don't know if this is like community watch, but it's some type of organized thing, right? And there's never a cop. There's never a cop inside or whatever. Only if I like go out at like later at night and there's nobody, then there'll be a cop there. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So I feel like the cops are kind of in the background. I'm not saying you are,
Okay.
but I feel like kind of like it's just kind of like I just don't like this harassment. Like every single like where I'm going and stuff like that. You know, just, hey, how's it going?
What's up, man?
I remember I saw you not too long ago.
Yeah.
But I mean, I talked about it with him a little bit. This
Okay.
whole community harassment thing, and I don't know, New World Order type of bullshit. But literally, it's really just pissing me off. Whatever. It's like I know like I have a different belief than everybody else, right? You know what I mean? But still, that doesn't give them the right to come and harass the shit out of me, right? Like they're going to the places that I go to, right? You know what
Is
I mean?
it the same vehicle every time?
No, they always
Okay.
change. They're always changing up. This was just the most aggressive. This was just the most obvious, right? Usually they're a lot more like non-discreet and stuff like
Okay.
that. But yeah, it's just. I mean, literally, I go to the store or whatever, and they'll do that shit at the store or whatever. Try to be funny or whatever. You know, most of the time they'll hold like the camera like this. You know what I mean? Like on the script, they're recording me and shit like
Okay.
that. So like. I don't know how to stop this or whatever. I don't really think you can stop this because where we're at right now, you know.
So, you know,
But-
just like you said, you know, it's your right to record and everything, it's also other people's right to record.
Oh,
okay?
absolutely.
Texas
or
is
whatever.
a
Yeah,
one-party consent
yeah,
state
no,
now.
absolutely, right? But like literally, like when you get harassed like every single day, all day, you know what I mean? It's like that's a whole different story, right?
Sure.
You know, there could be coincidences and shit like that, but you know what I mean? When they happen all the time, you know what I mean?
Now,
It's
where are
just
they
like-
happening each time?
Okay, so I don't know. Some of the neighbors are kind of fucking with me a little bit or whatever, you know. Like I'll walk out the door or whatever, and then you know they have their ADT or whatever, all that camera. Like it's so hard to explain or whatever because it sounds so fucking silly, but it's really
It
not or
doesn't,
whatever.
man.
Like literally,
Just-
like I drive, like
just
okay,
details.
like if I go take the fucking trash can out, like I have to wait till night or whatever because I don't like them synchronizing with me. So I'll take it out maybe about 11:30, and the lady next door happens to just take her trash out at the same time that I do, right? Or like the people ahead of me or whatever have to wear a freaking red shirt or whatever, something like this to harass the shit. I mean, it's like it's just all these different things, right? Or like this guy who's got the Camaro down the little way or whatever. When I come out, vroom's got to vroom that right by me and shit like that every single time. And then his bullshit ass high school friends and stuff like that doing that. Or you know, there's been like other different types. Those are just kind of a couple examples or something like that, you know. But it's just ridiculous. Like I don't know exactly what I've done that put me on a list. I don't know if they think like I'm mentally fucking insane or whatever because I do worship and stuff like that. But it's just very obvious at this point, right? Like I have video evidence of them. Like for example, one time remember there was a homecoming when the high school had their homecoming, right? And I was out there walking, minding my own self, you know what I mean, just walking on. I didn't even know they had a little, dance or something like this, right? So I'm like walking, and then when I come back, right, I didn't notice the cop, right, but there was a cop parked right here or whatever. I get it, right? He might think, well, what, someone drew, or we have a school dance, all right, whatever. But what really got to me was there was this guy, and he made it very obvious. He was like, oh, man, I was talking to him. I was like, yeah, it looks like their thing got canceled. I have this all on videotape, right? Like, I'm not going to post this, right? You know what I mean? But still, it just makes everybody look bad. You know what I mean? So this guy comes, he's like, oh, yeah, I'm a retired fire, blah, 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 whatever. He's like, the fire department would be here. We would never leave it running like this or whatever like that. And I started talking to him, and I was like, man, they got the people spying on the people, you know what I mean? I truly do believe, I truly do. Every time anybody speaks out against the state in 1984, and then like, he's like, and like you said, we know where you live now, and like you said, so these people are admitting, right, that they know where I live, that they're doing this shit like that, you know?
So let me.
But I feel like they're trying to like, I don't know, either entrap me into something or try to get me to like get pissed off, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm not gonna lose my cool, right? Like I'm gonna call up if I need to and just be like, yeah, this is what they're doing. I'm not
Okay,
threatening
so
society. or nothing.
when you are having
But-
these issues out in the streets and stuff, do you call us?
No, because like most of the time it's like, I mean, I see everybody else online too. It's like you really can't call the police or whatever, because then if you do or whatever, then it's gonna write shit, and then you're gonna write stuff on your report or whatever, then it's gonna be a big whole thing, get more harassed or whatever. So it's kind of like, I when it happens, I try to just let it go, right? I try to just kind of do my own thing. But when it happens every single day, right? Like it's color harassment with fucking white cars, with black cars, you know what I mean? Red cars. Those are like the main ones. I know it sounds silly. I know it sounds really silly, but like this is literally, they'll follow back, you know, like they'll follow kind of like a cop, then they'll follow behind me, and then I'll be like, you know what? I don't like this. I'll act like I'm gonna turn right here. They'll get behind me and I'll turn off. So then it's kind of like, well, they turned, then they're obviously following me, right? You know what I mean?
Want
So.
from us? What do you want us to do? If you don't want
Well,
us
I
to
gave the license of that one person. I want you to go talk to him at least, you know, if you don't mind, you know,
Okay.
and talk to this guy.
So what do I
But,
need? What offense has occurred for me to go talk to them?
I mean, literally, just ask them, are they drunk? Are they high? What are they doing?
What
Like,
time was this?
I mean, literally, like what, 20 minutes ago, or whenever I'd called up or whatever. So, I mean, I don't know. Am I on some type of list? Maybe. I remember I asked you so last time or whatever. Am I on some type of like government like blacklist or something? I know it sounds insane or whatever, but it's really not though. I mean,
You're not on any list that
I mean, I don't know if it's because I have different political views, religious reviews, or something like that. But still, like, I mean, I know a lot more about this program than I need to or whatever, and maybe that's why I'm getting harassed as bad. But I mean, it's this whole like community watch program, Gangstalking, whatever. They have different words, different terminology for the same shit or whatever, you know. But like I said, it's just really getting old or whatever, you know what I mean? And like I said, I'm not a threat to society, right? You know, I'm not gonna hurt nobody and everything like this. We talked, you know what I mean, last time, you know what I mean? And like literally, you know, exactly. Like I got everything fixed or whatever. I took care of all of it, license and everything. So
Do you have your license on you?
I don't. I can go get it
Okay,
though.
no, that's okay. That's okay.
But like, you know, it's just, I don't know. It's just, like I said, maybe this wasn't really. I mean, there's nothing really y'all can do. I get it. You know, I understand no crime was committed or whatever. But literally, it's just a bunch of BS or whatever. You know, and I just know that this is not right. You know, this is not the democracy that we really want to be. You know what I mean? This is kind of more like communism, or more kind of like, I don't know, but it's secret though. It's a very, very secretive program. You're not gonna know about it unless it happens to you, right? Like, would you want your kids, some people just following them and harassing them? I mean, come on, like literally, that's how it goes and stuff like that, you know? And then it's just like they'll hold up my time and shit like that, or make things inconvenient or stuff like this. So, I mean, it's very, very like little discreet stuff like this, you know what I mean? But it's like over time, it just kind of, then I'm just sick of it, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. It's just, I just thought maybe like I gave the license plate on that, you know what I mean? I didn't feel safe over there, right? Like I know, like I live like right over there and everything,
You
but
live right over near the.
yeah, right over there, live like the neighborhood over there, you know. And I just didn't feel safe. Like I'm like, all right, I'm gonna drive over here. That guy's acting like an asshole driving around the parking lot like this.
In those
You know,
events,
so-
you gotta call us in that time period.
No, I did literally. When he was there, when he was there, like I told the person on the phone, I was like, if I have to, I'll speed a little bit to get his license plate. And then I finally, he turned, I got right behind him and I gave him the exact license plate. I said it over the phone like 3 or 4 times or whatever.
And then you came here?
And then I came straight here, yeah, because I
Okay.
told them, they said, well, you know,
Okay.
since then I was like, let me just come over there. Probably just make it
Okay.
easier, honestly,
Sure.
you know, so.
What's your last name? Spell it for me.
So, you know, so,
What's your date of birth? It's almost your birthday.
yeah, I know, right? And, I don't know. Like I said, I don't really know if there's anything to do, but, you know, it's just the fact that it needs to be aware of, you know, y'all should be aware of it, that it's going on. I'm not saying that y'all are gang stalking. I'm not saying that y'all are harassing or anything like this, but I'm saying, like, I know that there are people probably above y'all or whatever who let this stuff slide all the time or whatever, you know what I mean? And I know y'all don't have any control over it, you know, so.